A lot of people buy the cheapest PEX tool they can find, use it once, and then realize it only works for one size, one type of ring, or one very specific repair. That is why the iCrimp full kit is interesting. It costs around $90, which is not cheap, but it gives you a much wider range than a basic single-size crimper. So the real question is simple. Is this the best starter PEX kit for homeowners, or is it more tool than you actually need? Let's break it down. The iCrimp full kit covers PEX sizes from 3/8 to 1 inch. That range is the main reason people buy it. If you are working on a kitchen sink, bathroom vanity, toilet line, washing machine line, or small remodel, you may run into different pipe sizes. A single-size tool can become a problem fast. With this kit, you are buying flexibility. Instead of guessing which tool you will need later, you get a setup that can handle several common residential jobs. That makes it very different from a $30 cinch tool. A cheap cinch tool is fine for one repair. But this kit is better if you are building a small plumbing toolbox and you know you will use it more than once. The biggest advantage is long-term value. At around $90, it sits in a smart middle zone. It is much cheaper than a cordless tool, but much more complete than a basic one-size crimper. For a homeowner, that is usually the sweet spot. The second advantage is confidence. When you have the right tool for the pipe size, the job feels less improvised. You still need to use the tool correctly, but you're not trying to force a repair with whatever happened to be cheapest on Amazon. The third advantage is that iCrimp dominates a lot of the PEX tool category. That matters because parts, reviews, and user feedback are easier to find compared with random no-name tools. But there are downsides. First, this is still a manual kit. If you have dozens and dozens of crimps to make, your hands are going to feel it. A cordless tool is faster and easier for repeated work. Second, it requires attention. You need to choose the correct jaw, use the correct ring, position the ring correctly, and check the finished crimp. A kit does not save you from bad technique. Third, it may be overkill if you only have one small repair. If all you need is one half-inch connection under a sink, a cheaper cinch tool could get the job done for much less. So, who should buy the iCrimp full kit? Buy it if you are a DIY homeowner who expects to do multiple PEX repairs. Buy it if you are replacing old supply lines, working on more than one fixture, or building a toolbox for future plumbing jobs. Also, buy it if you are a beginner plumber and want an affordable manual kit before spending on cordless tools. Skip it if you only need one emergency repair, or if your project specifically requires PEXA expansion connections. This is not a Milwaukee Pro PEX replacement. It is a manual crimping kit. Here's my verdict. The iCrimp full kit is one of the best starter PEX kits because it gives you range, flexibility, and better long-term value without jumping into expensive professional tools. It is not the cheapest option, but it is the one I would choose if I wanted to be prepared for more than one PEX job. The current Amazon link is in the description. Check the price before you buy, because this kind of kit often moves up and down. And if you are new to PEX, make sure you also get a go-no-go gauge, because the tool only matters if the final crimp is actually correct.